Can we do it?
I think so. Can you hear me?
I absolutely 100% can hear you. Um, I'm so glad I'm a genius and I know what I'm doing, guys. Just kidding. Okay. So we're trying out this opportunity to go live together. And guess what, honey child? I think we did it. I mean, what?
Yes, we did. Because I'm checking on. Yes, we are live. I'm checking on
We
another
are live.
device. We are live.
Excuse me, but we're live, okay? And so, therefore, may I be so honored as to know who you are? What is your
Yes,
name?
I am none other than the Georgette Littlejohn. Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Okay, and I am Kendra Thorpe, and it is an honor to be here today with you. One of the things that I wanted to learn to do is just like be in our element. And what my element is if I do less. And one way to do less is to just push live. So today I wanted to take the time to just highlight a beautiful woman out there in this world that's doing big things. I mean, I love that this I get to be on this stream with you because of the fact that you and I talk all the time and we can go for hours, but today we're going to do the honor of only shorten it. We're gonna get them only 30 minutes, a little some, a little taste of our flavor together. But today I wanted to talk about something that I read this morning, and he said, when I was a child, I spoke as a child. I
Mm.
understood as a child. And and I and I thought as a child. But when I became a woman, I put away childish things. And so I wanted to talk about like us thinking about what we get to put away and what are we going to think and speak on now. So, what is it something that you can think about, or do you think of what comes to mind that you had to overcome? Because this month we have been talking about letting go, overcoming, no longer, getting rid of the scarcity because we're building and expanding for a harvest, an
Mm.
increase, an overflow. And so I just wanted to take a moment and ask, is there anything that comes to mind that, like, when you think, like, when I was a child, I spoke, I thought, and I understood. But now that I became this powerful woman that I get to be now, I get to put all of that away. Um,
Mm.
is there one thing that comes to mind?
Um, oof. I guess I want to just say, just speaking what I'm thinking without pausing, right? And that's what you just said. So when we were kids, we just got to belt out whatever was on the top of our minds, right? Because we just didn't know any better. And that could be a good thing or a bad thing, right? Good, bad, or indifferent. But as I just matured, just learning because my tongue, my God, I prayed over this tongue, all the time to now to slow to speak, slow to anger, always ready for reconciliation, and just pausing for a moment before I respond to things. Do I always get it right? No, but I do my best to do that because I am not a child anymore, and I have to be more conscious um, of what I'm saying, how I say it, and so that is something that just came to the top of my mind right now when you said that, and just that my behavior and how um, even when someone says something to me that I want to respond to, that's out of pocket. You know what I mean? Like I
Hmm.
just have to take a moment to just be quiet and relax. Like it's so funny. The other day, I was on social and one of my friends, I guess that happened to her, like, and she did a reel about that. And there was a song, I got to find that song, but she was like, I'm going to tell God on you. And so that really resonated with me, right? Instead of me just belting out what I want to say, I am just going to, like, take a moment and be quiet. So, Yeah, that's the first thing that came to mind. I'm sure that there is a lot of things, but that was the first thing that came to mind when you asked me that question.
I love
So,
it. I love it because one of the things, like what happens, when I read that, because at the in the end it said, "And the greatest of these is love." So when I was a child, I opted out of what I wanted or what I wanted people to do for me. And even as I became an adult, it was like I had to have it my way or no way. And now as I have became a woman, I realize this is it's enough room for us all to win. Now build relationships where it's a win-win-win. Everybody win. Like how can it be where we're sharing the growth, where we're learning, um where we're building. And so that's what we came up with Millionaire Mom in Motion, because I'm like, I just want us to stay in motion of coming out
mm,
of our childhood thoughts. Like when I was young, we just got some money and we spent it right away. Like it ain't gonna be here not long, maybe a minute. Like you know what I'm saying? And now that I'm a woman, now I invest it. Put it where it can go play somewhere and stay there and then keep growing. And so now that's when I think about putting away childish ways. Like when I was a
mm,
child, I spent it. And now that I became a woman, I put that away and I'm putting that finance away so I can build it and build it for my community, for my family, for my children, for my children's children. And so when it comes to your money story, is there something that you had to put away? Um,
mm.
or something that you get to be mindful of to put away in the area of money?
Girl, yes. That scarcity mentality, I think, I mean, well, let me speak for me, okay? Because I can't
Okay.
speak for anybody else.
Yes,
But that
yes.
scarcity mentality, I know that the both of us kind of grew up like the same way. And, I grew up in Philadelphia and never even knew I was poor, right? But I
Yes,
was.
yes, right,
But I
according
never
to
missed
them.
anything. Yes, according to them, right? Never missed anything, never had,
Mm-mm.
shout out to my
Right.
mom who just was phenomenal and knew how to just handle things, right?
Mhm,
Um, but that thing carried on that scarcity mentality. Once I did realize, wait a minute, I didn't have a lot. Like I was, we didn't have enough money. We didn't have enough things to, according to the world. Um, and money to me became a god, a small god, not God,
mhm,
but and I'm just
mhm.
being 100. Like it became
Right,
a god.
100. Yes,
I started, you know, lusting after it, needing it, like putting it before anything. Like I got to get this
everything
money. I
else.
have,
Right.
and just growing
Yes,
up and having that hustle mentality too, right? And growing up in a single woman, a single female home. It was like, you gotta get this money. You gotta do what you gotta do to make
right,
it. All of
yes.
this pressure that is put on us when we come from single family homes. And so as I have gotten older and matured and grown, like you said, now that I'm a woman, I had to realize that that was just the scarcity and the fear, that scarcity mentality and fear, because money is nothing but a tool,
Yeah,
right?
it's a
And
tool.
it's a tool that we all need. Now, I'm not saying we
Yes,
don't need it,
100.
but it's just reframing your mindset. Like you said, now I'm not a child anymore. I can't think of it the way I thought of it when I was younger and when I was a child.
Mhm,
And so we have to put those childish thoughts away and recognize and realize that this thing is a tool. And yes, I need it, but I gotta come out of the scarcity mentality, because if that's what I think, and if that's all I want to do is think about it and harbor it in my mind, in my thoughts, in my soul, in my body, in my brain like that, I will never get to what you just said, to be able to invest, to be able to take this tool and utilize it to the fullest of its capacity so that I can have it for generations to come, for people
mhm.
beyond me. And
Yeah,
like we always laugh about, you and I already said, right? We're already rich, right? And it's just a matter
yeah,
of your mindset and how you look at that. And it looks different for everyone. And
it
so
does. It does. Well, and so I love this money talk because like we both grew up with a single mom. And so when now that we both are married women and we've been married a very long time, it's like, okay, I had to learn that what my the way my mom taught me is now how I have to do it now as a married woman. Now I have a partnership and a connection. My mother was doing it out of out of fear, out of scarcity, out of because she was the only one. And now that you have been married, how does that feel when you're coming together with a mate as opposed to putting like you had to put away your mom's way of doing it and come cross over into a couple? Was that easy? Was that hard of a
Yeah.
transition? How would you describe it?
um Wow. In the beginning, things were separate. We kept our money separated for a long time. Well, we dated for 4 years before we got married too. So I think that that just
It,
transitioned once we got married, it just kind of transitioned into the marriage. Um and interestingly enough, I was actually talking to one of my friends and she was like, "Why do y'all have y'all money separate like that?" She was like, "It doesn't, trust me." She was like, "Try putting it together and I promise you you will see the difference. Like it
mhm.
will make a difference." And I was like, "Ooh, girl, I don't," was I was set in my ways, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. After dating
Right.
for 4 years, and now, like, it just, but it works. Like it worked when
Mhm.
we had it separate like that. However, I did listen, and I'm glad that I did because it did make a big difference once we. So, I mean, we still have our separate accounts, but then we had the household account.
The household
He had
count.
his
Yeah,
account, I had, and so it did make a big difference. And
it does.
but it was something that I had to learn, right? Because we don't know what we don't see. We don't know what we don't know, right? Like we said, my
Mhm.
mom was single. She never had to, she didn't teach me that because she didn't know that because that's not what she had to do. And so it was a
Right.
learning curve for me. And it was something, the mindset. How did you just start out, right? I had to give away those childish thoughts, thinking, well, why should I put my money with him? Well, I'm married to him. Like, I mean, I share
Right.
everything else with
Right.
him. Like, why not share their money with him, And
Mhm.
so it definitely made a big difference. And it hasn't been, I mean, and we've been together almost 27 years now. Like, so
27 years.
yeah.
27 years. Because I have to say that because like nowadays, now everybody is learning to we just we doing life together. We so I love to acknowledge people that did it, that's doing it together, married, still together.
Yeah.
27 years. You know,
Yeah.
that used to be what our grandparents might have said. But now to hear a woman still alive and functioning and about her father's business, still married 27 years. I just have to
Yeah.
acknowledge that because I honor you because you are truly a woman, a wise woman who builds her house. And so I wanted to thank you for this moment of time to just be able to you being honest and you sharing vulnerable things because I'm like, you didn't know what I was going to ask you because I didn't
No.
even know what I was going to ask you. It was like, I was just hoping I get the live right, right? But now that we're in there and we're in this conversation, I'm like, this is what the young people get to not to say lack, but yeah, lack wisdom. Because we just
Hmm.
like I watch my young adults just go from a job to job to job. They forgot or we they haven't been taught or they're choosing not to um do things in a committed way. You know, like
Mm.
stay committed to a process, stay committed to you have stayed committed to 27 years. That takes commitment. That takes strong will, that takes determination. And that is like I just want to acknowledge that because I'm like, whoa, because I've been married 22 years and every day I'll be thinking like, is this like what you're supposed to do? Because everybody else, you can look around and see like ain't nobody else doing it like this long like this. And now I just love being around someone that is going before me that's up ahead further than me that when I'm thinking like I'm done with this, you like, no, you're not. It's like you only been doing it
Yes.
18 years, 19, whatever years I was on. And so I'm like, I just wanted to make sure that women and men out there know that there are some strong, beautiful people out here that did grow up in scarcity, but they put it away. That they did grow up in a single mother household, but they put it away. That did grow up in um, they didn't know who their which way to go. Like I didn't know which way to go for decades, and it wasn't until
Mm,
I started meeting beautiful women of God and beautiful men of God that would show me this the path to stay on because it wasn't no script when I got married. It wasn't no script when I had kids. It wasn't no script when I started building wealth. It wasn't no script. And so now I want to chart a pathway for other
mm,
people to be able to make this with ease. Baby, if you just keep on going down these steps here, this is where you will arrive, where your money will repeat
yes.
itself, where it will grow on its own, where it will
Mm,
be where you will own some things, where you will have names on you will have deeds with an S.
yes. Okay.
Yes. So I just want to
Yeah.
take this moment to let you know that like thank you. Cause you are an example of that. You got you and your husband, y'all living and living that good life. What? And y'all own it. Hmm? Yes
Yes,
and
ma'am.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Y'all didn't raise those children. They gone. Huh?
Yes. Nothing like empty nesters. I tell you. It,
So what do you have to put away now? Is there one thing that you could think of that still link like for me for my childhood I was afraid to talk in front of people because like I had got used to hearing staying in child's place or as a mom I was Ashley's mother, so it was like I was always this person behind the scenes. And so for me talking in front of people was not a gift that I thought I didn't have up until now. Now all I do is
mm,
talk. Like, what? That's why we had to do it live because it's like if we record this and then I'm like, wait, pause. Wait a minute. Do you mind if I ask you? It's like, no, boom, here we go, right here. And so
yeah.
there's something still that you can see today that you're gonna put away from here now that we have become just is this the topic we're talking about?
I think the only thing now, I just had a big birthday. So just turned 55 a couple
What
weeks
you say?
ago.
What you say?
55. The 55.
Did you double it up?
Yeah. I'm the double. I
Is
have
it a
made the
double
speed.
portion?
I have made the speed limit. Okay. And so
Ah,
um I think that once you reach a certain just age and maturity, and it's like you just go for it. And that's where, I mean, I've always kind of been that type of person anyway, but hitting that double nickel, and then just, what you and I always share, and just even as we are doing this now, and the lives and our channel, and just putting forth the things, the fruits that we have sown for so long. Right now is the
right,
time. And so I don't really think that there is anything in particular that I can think of other than just going forth, right? I want to
right.
leave here exhausted of all of the possibilities. I want all of the gifts here on earth that God has for me, as well as the
Absolutely.
ones that are in heaven, right? And so,
100.
um, so yeah, so if I can just encourage someone along the way, to don't wait until you get 55, okay? So if you're out
Right.
there and you're younger than me, like just go for it. Like don't let your mind
Mhm.
and your mindset and where you are now, where you came from, none of that matters. Like what
None of
matters
it.
is just pressing forward, trusting yourself, trusting him, surrounding yourself with beautiful people who will encourage you, who will inspire you, who will push you, who will hold you accountable. all of
Yes.
the things that you need to go forth, because we just want to leave here exhausted. Like that's where I am right now. And you and I joked about this when I did turn 55 a couple of weeks ago. My crazy friend here gave me this life calculator calendar or whatever it is that tells you how many days and
How
weeks
many
and
days you
years,
got left?
how many days you have left, based on how old you think that you are going to turn, right? And so, y'all, listen, I have uh, so few days ahead of me versus the days that I have behind me. And so it's like, no more. Like, I have to capture every minute, second, hour, day, week, year that I have left so that I can leave here exhausted. And so, yeah.
Yes. Like the other day, because I think I only have like, because if I'm gonna live until 82, so I got like maybe 12,000 days left on this earth. And the other day, this lady started asking me all of these questions, and I was like, "Oh, I sure don't want to waste my day on you. No, thank you." Like, like it feels good when you realize that your time is running out. And you have a valuable life, and your story matters. So then, therefore, do not spend it trying to prove something to somebody. Like it's something about this crossover to 50 because I'll be 52 in a couple of days. And so just the thought of like when you turn 50, you just like, wait a minute. Excuse me. No, you won't waste my time because I already you should have got in that line when it was back there when I spent 15,000 days wasted. Not wasted, but uncertain. Living in
Mm,
my childish way, thinking of my own. I understood as a child. I thought as a child, and then I had to tell the child in me she has to take the back seat. No longer can she keep driving this course. Like, right, we on the way down a pathway she know not of because she's still little. And I'm on to bigger and better things. And so I just want to leave this moment with this inspirational thought of like, hey baby, what you gonna do with the life you have left? Because it matters. And because we really, really, really don't know how many days we have. But if you only have 11,000 of them, like myself, maybe 12, what we gonna do with it? It matters. You matter. So, okay, Miss Georgette, as we get ready to go, what is one wise thing you can leave us with because you 55? Drop us some nuggets right here, please.
yeah.
Wonder how could we be thinking if we ain't we since we under 55 and we gonna have to catch up with you. Um, what is some faith fuel that you can leave us with? Or
Uh,
just practical thinking.
yeah, well, prayer. That's, I always, everything for me evolves around praying. But like I said a few minutes ago, I love Nike. Like, I mean, they have coined the best um, words, phrase ever. Just do it. Like,
Right.
and just do it. And so if I can just encourage someone, and it's okay, and nothing is a failure, nothing is a fail. I look at everything
Mhm.
as a lesson learned, as a stretch. That's what I didn't learn to call it now. Like, I don't even, I'll be like, Lord, you stretching me. Like, everything is a stretch. Everything new that we have to go forth and do is a stretch. And I'm learning to love, I hate stretching, but I'm learning to love to stretch. So just it's in the stretch. Everything is in the stretch. Learning something new is in the stretch.
Yeah.
Learning about yourself is in the stretch. Giving yourself grace is in the stretch. Giving other people grace is in the stretch. Amen. And so just how we started this thing, um, but I do want us to have a childlike mentality when
For
it comes to
sure. Oh,
living and
100.
laughing, and yes, so
And
so
enjoying your
let's,
life.
yes, and enjoying your life. So let's make the clarity there, right? It talks about your mind and doing childish things, and but go deeper is not, it's more to that verse than what is being said. That doesn't mean that we don't get to be childlike
Sound
to
like,
in
yeah,
this life to live. And so if I can leave anything at 55, like, I have learned to laugh at myself, like, and I'm okay with that. Like, I laugh at myself because You just never know. And so laughter is the best medicine. And so that's what I just would want to leave. Like, learn to laugh at yourself. Learn to give yourself some grace, like,
Great.
in all
Mhm.
that you do, because we're not perfect and it's okay. Like, and it took me a long time to get there. And so if I can help you along the way, that perfectionism and that control thing and all of that, like, it will stump you in so many areas of your life. And so just learn to just laugh at yourself. That's it.
Yeah. So how can we reach you and where are you out here in these streets? Like we want to be like connected to a 55-year-old fierce diamond jewel virtuous woman like yourself. How can we find you out here and where do you want us to come and glean from you?
Yeah. So, well, of course, I'm on all the socials, but please, now I just jumped into a new awesome journey and YouTube channel, Betty Build Her, and it is just all about everything that I love, everything decor, designing, upcycling, building, but it's about building her too. And that building her starts with me. And so hopefully through building myself, that I can help to build other women. Not exclusive men, y'all can come on in there too, but just building her, starting with me, and then building other people along the way. And if I can do it, you can do it too. Whatever it may be, it may not be home design, it may not be decor, it may not be upcycling, but whatever it is that your heart desires, I want to build you up to know that you can do it. So going on over there and subscribe on that Betty Bell Her. And
Betty
listen,
build her.
Betty Bell,
Say
and
that
the
one more
only
time. Betty
Betty
build
build her.
her.
Look, and the only requirement is that you have got to laugh at me, okay? And I want you to learn to laugh at yourself too along the way. But
Yes,
I give you permission to laugh at me because, honey, I'm gonna be laughing at me all the time, okay?
girl. Joy matters. So I want to lead with this. Like, so you probably spoke, thought, and understood when you were a child, but now we're going to think, know, and speak life, speak
Mm,
prosperity, speak abundance, speak into overflow. We're headed somewhere that is so profound that generations, 1,000 generations after us, will be able to say, my auntie, my uncle, my mama, my sister, whomever you are to them, paved this way. Yes. So we're gonna know that we're worthy. We're gonna speak those things as though they're not as though they were. And we're gonna think on things that are lovely, pure, and good report. Until the next time, my friends, I thank you so much, Miss Georgette, for just being a part of our nation. Yeah, a millionaire mom
yes,
emotion. And we'll have to catch you again when we go to Bill Betty. No, wait, say it.
Betty build her.
Betty, Betty build her. Yes. Okay. Make sure you like, subscribe here and there. Okay. Give us both some
Yes,
love, right? We need it. Share, like, comment, all those things that you got to do here on these streets. Okay. On these
yes.
YouTube streets.
Thank
Until
you,
the
my
next time, my
sister.
beautiful people, thank you so much. Take care.
Bye, everybody.